I like to say that Tiffany Haddish finally got it right. Finally got it right. But the reality is that she's had it right all along. She's had it right all along. I mean, she threw a adult prom gala, and it's because she has been true to herself all this time. She hasn't allowed herself to be distracted by Hollywood. Now, she benefited from Hollywood. I think it was good for her to get, a taste of success. And she said, she's gone from the very bottom to the top, back to the middle. I can't follow the whole thing. I think she said back down again and back to the middle. But I think even when you try not to get distracted by success, it's going to take up a lot of your time. It's going to take up a lot of your time. And people don't know in this life. People look at people at the exterior. Where are you right now? How much money's in the bank? But you have to realize that we're really not here to make a lot of money. We're here to follow our passion. And I truly believe that Tiffany Haddish's passion is to help kids who grew up like she did. And I think this adult prom gala was just beautiful. I think this recent sort of shakeup in her life is giving her more focus on who she really is. And the whole idea that she has ever been silent about her journey means something. And don't you know, her speaking up and having the passion that she has for kids who are now in the situation that she was once in is going to impact a lot of lives. Now, her movies and everything, that impacts lives, but this is something that America faces. It's a crisis, and few people are paying attention, so she's needed here. But I was just so struck by her story, and I know what this means, and it means something to me as well, because I've lived unhoused and I know how that feels. I'm not going to go into it, but I think the shelters are the most demeaning thing that exists for people who are experiencing housing insecurity, because they throw you in there. They put all your things in big black bags, these nondescript black bags. And, if you want to go somewhere and you don't have anything else to put your things in, and then they put them on these shelves and they just, you got to dig through. And so this may not mean anything to a lot of people, but it meant something to Tiffany and those young people, or anyone really, but especially let's look at our most valuable commodity in this world are our kids, and these kids who are going through life being treated like garbage, literally being treated like garbage. And what other way than putting their belongings in garbage bags and sending them from home to home or house to house, because a house doesn't make a home doesn't make a house, then putting things in garbage bags. But so many people who have influence don't even know what people go through when they're unhoused. We're just like throwaways. That's the way I felt, and I feel like contributed to society enough. I taught for many years, before they laid off 4,000 of us. And I don't care who you are, you're going to be treated like you're nothing when you're unhoused. And think about kids, youth, babies having to go through that. And I say babies, I'm talking all the way up to, college. Treated like just, discards, like just something, to be tolerated. So this gala sheds light on that. It sheds light on the whole idea that people are valuable and you need to be treated with value. And Tiffany Haddish talked about the time that someone invested in her with luggage so that she wasn't carrying her things around in big nondescript black bags from foster house to foster house. Maybe they were homes, I don't know, but from foster place to foster place. But she had dignity with luggage. A simple thing like luggage. People are looking for all these answers to the homeless crisis, looking for all these answers. Still labeling people as homeless, which is really sort of demeaning because homeless where the heart is. But that's something. Man, something as simple as having luggage, giving a person dignity, goes such a long way. And to have that in your youth, beginning to have a different outlook on who you are, that's so invaluable. And I think her having this gala brings to light that we're going about this homeless crisis the wrong way. We're putting people in shelters. We're giving people food. We're giving people, and sometimes not really good food. I'm not going to lie. Since the pandemic, some of the places I've had to go are just like you wouldn't believe. But anyway, and just saying that you're not worth anything. We need to invest in people, not in shelters, in people. And allowing people to, doing things to make people feel like they are valuable. And luggage is huge. Luggage is huge. I've seen people walking up the street with bags, and I've seen people walking up the street with luggage on wheels, going from place to place. It makes a difference. It makes the person feel more valuable, and I think it organizes people much better. We need to invest in people, and I'm just so proud. I just can't even say how proud I am of Tiffany Haddish, just for simply giving a voice to this otherwise completely invisible population. The orphans of the living is what many people refer to. I know foster kids have been, labeled that way in a book. There's a book called Orphans of the Living. But right now, I just want to talk about the gala and how beautiful it was. Everybody in Hollywood should have been there. If it had a hashtag like Black Lives Matter or Me Too or some of these other ones would have been there. But it happened. That's what's important. And I hope this will be a signal to people in their own communities to recognize that we all need to be on board in making sure that our kids are safe, healthy, and happy beings as they enter adulthood. All right. Thank you for listening to Let's Talk. I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already. If you got value out of this video, please like and please share, because we need to keep the word going when people do things that are uplifting and positive. Until next time.